Okay, we're back again. Let's try this one more time. If we try this one more time and it doesn't actually pull through, then I let it be. If I try this one more time, it doesn't pull through, I let it be because I don't think there's any point in dragging this any further. Wow, I've even left the game. That's crazy. Okay, the sound is back. If I try this one more time and it doesn't work, okay. Okay, so you guys try this and let me know how it is on your end, so I know what I'm doing and how I'm adjusting
Red
it.
team turret has been destroyed.
Okay.
Red team hero has been slain.
Okay, I think it's okay now. Oh, finally. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys have no idea how much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look, I am so sorry, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now it's finally back. I can finally do my thing. It's crazy, but MTN, this he's just trying to mess me up tonight. But then again, let's get straight into the game. Okay, so we can see there's an invade right there with the Hao. Wow, Hao are really dominating Revamped Esports in this match. It's crazy. This is an 11-1 victory for Hao. This is the biggest kill gap I've seen since I've started streaming the Rookies tournament. This is absolute domination. I mean, not even Team Nova were able to actually, get this defeated. This is just crazy. This is more than a 10k gold lead on the end of Revamped Esports. I mean, any Revamped Esports supporters right now should be hiding their faces in the comment section. It's crazy, but I do hope there's gonna be something that they have in this lineup that could help them out, because this is not going nice for them. This is actually the debut match first match that's been streamed already. There's a Cycling Eagle right there on the far side, but my lambs will navigate that by flying around against the Matilda, also not willing to commit to that. Dracarys trying to farm here. Dracarys already knows that his team is at a very good point. He's at a very good point, and he does not need to push things too much. There's this Fredrin already coming in here to farm, and they've taken the Lord already. Kempachi with the Lucas on the jungle. Force comes in, but Dracarys is the gets taken down, gets shut down by the Thinker. Kempachi unleashes the beast right there. That's Kempachi willing to Tana, my lambs being the absolute decimator for Revamped Esports, but gets shut down by Reese. Ooh, you push that one to for my lens, because getting a maniac, this is the first maniac actually being recorded. This is actually the first maniac. Oh, that's exactly Eagle from the Matilda right there. Knight already coming in, but then will not be engaging there. Right, we're trying to look for an engagement here. Nothing to commit so much, okay? Not need to push it too much, but then again, that's a lane line, a dangerous position. Lucas already on the beast. Gotta get away. There's better than right on this pressure here. Going down the Thinker, dangerous position right here. The Lucas not willing to give up. Already coming in. There's a flash step, but needs to retreat. There's my lambs not willing to give in. Already coming in. There's nothing much really to do here. They just need to make sure that the waves are at their advantage. It's crazy because right now Hao just need to make sure that they can manage these waves, that these waves can really give them an advantage. They need to make sure they don't get obsessed with kills, because at this point it's really easy to get really obsessed with the kills. It's really super easy to get really obsessed with the kill, because you got a 17k gold lead, 13 kill lead, and then you've got more than an 11k gold lead, and then it's so easy because you can get obsessed and there's a wipeout and the entire game shifts. That happens. That's exactly Eagle from the Matilda right there. Okay, not willing to commit there. There's a dangerous position. It's a full-on team fight that could break out and could be disadvantageous. They could take game one. Hao could take it easily, but Dracarys will camp in the turret waiting for the perfect opportunity. A lot of spawns in the next seconds. But then again, both teams are not willing to engage in a full-blown team fight. It's a dangerous position to be in if Hao loses the team fight potentially. Not with Reeves in the back looking for an opening right there with a flicker forward on the Layla. I don't really know how effective a flicker is on the Layla, but then again, it could help provide some blink and some level of mobility. But against an Aretha with a sprint, that's not exactly a wise move, but so far so good. It's working for Reeves, trying to poke here. Dracarys not willing to commit. The Lord has spawned. That's not the position to be in right now. He needs to make sure he takes that. Needs to make sure that that Lord is secure. Let's move the camera a little bit on Kempachi, their jungler here, the star jungler, doing so well in this game right there. There's a flash step on the Lord, trying to secure the Lord as fast as possible. But there is no contest from the jungler of Revamped Esports, the thinker, not willing to think his way out of this situation, unfortunately. But this Matilda, I really don't understand this Matilda game here. I think she's really trying to make sure that the waves are even if it's in one lane in their favor. But Dracarys will be intercepted right there. There's the Queen's Roar. There's Heavy Gospel right there. Already not willing to come and use the Cyclone Eagle to get away instead. Wow, that was a maneuver that, you know, only Matilda can pull off. I think if that was a Phoveos or probably someone else on their team, I think they would have gotten taken down at least. But then again, in Matilda is a very mobile support already coming in. Oh, gets terrified from the Vexana. That was about to be a brutal team fight right there. But let's see whether Revamped Esports will pull off the defense. That's Avatar. Oh, that's Avatar. The Guardian unbreakable on this lane as he goes down the distance because of blood. But Revamped Esports crumbles in the team fight. Burned and brutally defeated in this match. Disintegrated by Hao as they take game 1. Well, I'm sorry, but supporters of Revamped Esports, that's, you know, they were like easy win. I'm sorry, but not this time. This was a brutal defeat on their end. It was a terrible one, and to be very honest, I still think, you know, things could have gone differently. You know, but let's hope they win their, you know, let's hope they win the next match. Let's hope they really make sure that they cover up their losses and they make up. I mean, we didn't get to see the beginning of the match, so we didn't get to see how, you know, how snowballed to that point whereby they had a 16-1, or correct me if I'm wrong, 14-3 gold kill lead rather. We didn't get to see that point, right? The stream was kind of messy, you know, the network got there and all that, you know, it's crazy. But then again, we didn't get to see that point, but at least we got to see the end, right? We got to see, you know, I mean, that's a fed Fasa for you. That's what a fed Fasa can do. When you feed a Fasa, there's a lot of magic damage that can come out of her, and it's crazy because they weren't really that effective. I mean, they got a Fredrin there, they got a Matilda. The Cyclone Eagle is a very valuable tool, especially with the ancestral guidance. And somehow they still managed to. But one thing that really impressed me with Revamped Esports lineup was the Layla. I mean, they paired an Irithel against a Layla, and this is a lineup whereby when you pair an Irithel, you would think an Irithel would actually outrun a Layla with a flicker, because the Irithel had a sprint. You would think they would outrun her, but then again, the Irithel actually underperformed, and the Layla actually performed well than the Irithel on the lane. Was even taking her out during the laning phase. That was actually the one point of relief for me, you know, on Revamped Esports. But with that being said, I'm gonna wait for Cypher to give me the invites while I engage you guys in the comments, and I'm gonna see what you guys think on the. I'm gonna see what you guys think about the game 1, even though it was very short-lived. So I'm gonna engage in the comments. So let me see. Let me see what you guys are saying. Okay, Ayomide Ajayi says the commentary is on point. Okay, thank you so much, Ayomide. Sometimes the network can mess with me. I don't know why Cypher hasn't invited me yet. So yeah. So the network can mess with me sometimes, especially MTN, because I stream majorly with MTN. But then again, I think it's all good now. Okay. So someone says, give me 50 dias. Okay, it's crazy. I don't really know if we're doing giveaway. Yes, MJ hasn't really said anything about that. MJ, if you are here in the this thing, you can actually you can give me some ideas. I can do giveaways. I can organize giveaways. But I could organize giveaways. I could ask trivias. Okay, I mean I could ask a trivia, and I'm not gonna be asking simple questions though, because I'm very knowledgeable in the game. So I actually won't be asking simple questions. If you think I'm gonna be asking you who uses a sword in Mobile Legends, no, I'm not gonna ask that. Okay, I'm gonna ask something much more intelligent than that. And then again, I don't really know about giveaways, but he said Bill MJ Wella. Don't worry. I appreciate you, Ayomide. Don't worry, I'm actually getting something, so don't actually worry about that. Okay, don't actually worry about that. But then again, I do appreciate you all who stayed with me until the end, until the stream. I appreciate all of you that stayed with me despite the technical difficulties. I mean, this happens sometimes. We live in Nigeria. The network is not the best. We're not getting the best from our service providers, but somehow you guys stayed, and I appreciate everyone. So okay, I think we're waiting for one more member from Revamped Esports. I don't really know why something is happening right here. Cypher is complaining. Okay, Cypher says if you are lagging, please request for a pause. Yes, that's actually true. If they're actually lagging, you can request for a pause, and we're gonna give you a 2-minute pause. It's actually part of the rules. It's something that we do for you guys. It's a way of us giving you guys a little break, and just kind of like jump start your flight mode, toggle your smart flight mode, and just get back into the match. So someone says Nigeria, our country. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, if I was using something like Starlink, that would have been different, right? That would have been a whole lot different. And someone says, my own, we say, where's Mana-chan? Okay, I don't really know who Mana-chan is. I don't really know whether he plays for Revamped Esports or Hao. I don't really know that. So, okay, someone says, not 11, a bit 12. Okay, I think he's talking about the night plan, something there. Not really sure about that. And said Leila's pick was not it. Funny enough, Abdul Latif, Leila pick was actually crazy, because the Leila, you will think, yeah, I know, right? You will think that the Leila was actually disadvantageous, but funny enough, it was actually advantageous in the laning phase. It's crazy, but the Leila actually outperformed the retail in the laning phase. But yes, I get where you're coming from. With Gato and Lucas and all, it wasn't actually a very quality pick. So yes, I agree with that actually. Better picks were available. Like you have a Broody, you have an Ixia, you have other meta marksmen too. That there. And funny enough, we don't actually get to see some true damage marksmen here. Like, we don't get to see a Leslie. I mean, a Leslie is very good if you know how to play her well. If you know how to, I mean, team fight wise, she might not really be as, but then again, if a Leslie is in the team, she can really help, especially against especially against tanky lineups. I mean, usually people go for carry, right? But then again, when you want that range and true damage at the same time, Leslie is actually a very good option there. But then again, we have the 10-man in the lobby right there, and Tondarby, I think they're kind of having okay, someone says, like, say I know slap you for rank an hour ago. Okay, I think there's some level of toxicity coming there from a member of Revamped Esports. That is actually not recommended. I really don't think they should be doing that, because if okay, so I think the stream is having some. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, I think we're back again. So I don't know who is here with me. I don't know who is currently spectating with me. Okay, is anyone with me right here? Please let me know if you are still here with me. Let me know if you are still here with me, please. It's important that I know you are here with me, so that I'll know whether the stream has cut or whether anyone's still spectating. Okay, it's back. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, all right. So thank you all. You see MTN playing tricks on me. It's crazy, but then again, this is just what we have to deal with for now. So we just have to just be relaxed and be patient. The teams are also having some major difficulties. You can see Revamped Esports are even requesting for a rescheduling, and how are even missing a single member. So I think they're just gonna be, I think Cypher is probing them to get members, and yeah. So I think that's it. I don't think they're gonna play this match. I think they're gonna conclude the match in Hao's victory. But then again, that was an absolute decimation. from how they really showed up. It's crazy that we didn't get to see all of it because of the network issues. Yeah, MTN is the greatest CC, my man. MTN is crazy. I mean, you could be playing so well, dominating and having maniacs and triple kills, but once MTN comes on you, there is nothing you can do about it, my man. There is nothing you can do about it. Even all streamers, we are affected by it. It's crazy. I mean, if you're not using Starlink, you are within the CC range. Okay, I think Cypher has left the lobby, so I don't think there's gonna be any match. I think they've cancelled the match. But then again, one more time, I want to apologize for the technical difficulties. Hopefully the next match is gonna be so much better, and I want to thank everyone that tuned in tonight. Yeah. Okay, so I appreciate the comedy, I appreciate the understanding, and I appreciate you guys being able to relate to me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I remain your humble host, Blakkmatter. I thank you all for coming in to support me tonight, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's fixtures. Be well and be safe, and be well, and also do your best to also don't be toxic in match. Okay, so take care guys, and good night. I'm just gonna cancel this real quick.